Never Have I Ever, non-binary edition. Put a finger down if someone has ever asked if you're a boy or a girl. Put a finger down if you've come out with your name but not your pronouns to someone because you didn't know if they'd understand. Put a finger down if you have ever felt like you're not trans enough. Put a finger down if you named yourself after a random object or a 3-letter name. Put a finger down if you have dyed hair or you've dyed your hair in the past. Put a finger down if you've ever worn a beanie. Put a finger down if someone has used your pronouns sarcastically. Put a finger down if you're going to eat the rich. Put a finger down if you've ever been called it. Put a finger down if someone has asked your pronouns and it was nice. Put a finger down if you've ever done cosplay. And put a finger down if you're a feral goblin. Love you.
Hey, I was just wondering, what does non-
I love him. Don't you just love him? Oh, sorry, I actually go by they, them, their pronouns. Oh, right, sorry. Don't you just love they, them, their... Which is it? Can you pick one?
Excuse me, but if you're thick, you are still allowed to be non-binary. It does not matter if you do not have masculine features or a flat chest or a masculine face. It is 100% still valid. So I want to see every single non-binary person with a fat ass shake that goddamn juicy thing.
Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, oh how you do me. What the freak was that? Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi and Adana, Karen, they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. Girl, but I ain't asking, they say they love my ass and said
Billy goes by they, them now. Alex, where's the flippin' toilet paper? Lord have mercy.
Did you ask Billy?
I already asked them.
Sam, have you seen Billy's Pride Potatoes t-shirt? They said they left it in here.
This is what she...
Oh, sorry.
Hey, George. Oh, Judy and I are just on a walk right now. Can't be too careful. Yeah, tell them I'll be home soon. I need to venture to the grocery store. I just don't want to go alone.
Ask Billy to go with you.
I already asked him. Dagnammit, Margaret, get your ships together.
Somebody told me non-binary people don't exist. But I found this thing in my closet.
I like bread.
Hey, if someone sent you this video, it's because they're non-binary. And they didn't want to make things awkward with a long, drawn-out conversation, so they sent this instead.
Have you ever been betrayed, abandoned, or otherwise made an incoherent fool out of?
Yep, sure, that's me.
Okay, so first I needed my sister to come home from college because I couldn't do this without her help. And there's us having a quick jam sesh. I saw a girl on TikTok that used a cake to come out to their parents, so I decided to do the same thing. And here's their reaction.
Wow. What? Rose! Oh, are you serious? Oh my baby! My dog, you do cry. Oh my God, don't you cry. Don't you do cry. Oh, you cry for happiness is what you cry for. Look, no matter what, you know that. Oh my God, I love you.
And I would say it went pretty well.
Oh my God, this girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that picture. Ladies, let your hair down, let your hair down. We's about to get out. Oh my God, this girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that picture like. Let your hair down, let your hair down. We's about to get out. Oh my God, this girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that picture like. Ching-a-lang-lang, ching-a-lang-a-lang-lang. Jeans so tight, I can see loose change. Do your thing, girl, do that thing, like. Turning pretty. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. This girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that peach Ciroc, like. Ching-a-lang-lang, ching-a-lang-a-lang-lang. Jeans so tight. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. This girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that peach Ciroc, like. Ching-a-lang-lang, ching-a-lang-a-lang-lang. Jeans so tight, I can see loose change.
Tell you guys something?
Oh God.
Are you pregnant? No, God. Okay.
Just calm down. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad.
No, it's not bad. Calissa already knows.
Do I need to sit down?
I don't think so.
No,
You're fine.
but no, it's nothing
Hold
bad.
on.
It's nothing bad. It's just something she's. It's just
Alright.
something that she's just.
I'm guarding the stove so Mom doesn't hit it.
Okay. I'm bisexual.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it. She's just been so like nervous to tell everybody, and I'm like, nobody's gonna be mad at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She just wanted to.
I'm just. You look confused.
I am. I am. What questions do you have?
Because life is short. Life is short and it's fragile. And we don't know how many.
Girls wanna play with boys and the boys wanna play with girls. And the girls wanna play with girls. Boys wanna play with boys. So boys. I've met someone that makes me feel seasick. Oh, what a skill to have. Oh, what a skill to have so many skills that make her distinct. Ladies, let your hair down. Let your hair down. We's about to get out. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. This girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that peach Ciroc, like. Ching-a-lang-lang, ching-a-lang-a-lang-lang.
So tell me why my guys look like you, and tell me why it's wrong. So away.
Gabby, I need to tell you something.
What?
I'm gay.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god, Matt. I knew you were gay, you fucking
Starbucks for today's episode of Finding Love in a Drive-Thru. Hey, can I have a water, a chicken and double smoked bacon panini, and eye contact with the cute guy?
An eye contact?
Yeah, with the cute guy.
I mean, all girls are working right now, but you can have eye contact with me.
So do you know when the cute guys are working?
Okay, well, literally our cutest guy just quit yesterday.
Shit!
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Well, thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
Tune into the next episode using hashtag Love in a Drive-Thru.
My name, my age, my favorite color, my height, my sign. Do I have a lover? What's my nationality? He's some things that inspires me.
Okay, Corey, if you won't tell me how big it is, will you at least show me? Tell me when to stop.
So did you show Susan how to use it?
Stop.
Mark, where are Tom?
Oh my god. Bitch. Damn, no wonder you're always walking sideways.
Hi. I have quite the story time. So I had a guy in the Walmart line ask if I was gay. And I said, yes. How'd you know? He said that it was a little bit of intuition. You know, I'm just really confused because I don't know where he would get that intuition, you know?
So my twin brother Michael went to his boyfriend's and just casually left us in the shower. Like, bro, you couldn't put that shit away? How much of a rush are you in?
Like, I could date a girl, but I just could not touch a cooter cat.
not getting involved. I'm just here just to see what you lot do. I'm not getting my...
I just walked past a little girl and boy in my neighborhood, and then I heard the little girl say, I just saw the handsome boy. So, like, thanks, little girl. You just made my day.
Exes quiz. Who initiated the relationship? Who ended the relationship? Who embarrassed themselves numerous times trying to impress the other? Who had a crush on the other longer? Who kissed the other first? Who farted in front of the other person first? Who said I love you first? Who would try to become friends with benefits? Who knows more about the other? Who is still not over the other person?
So I was about to go to bed last night and then I had this thought. Do you guys like hold your butt and just think to yourself like, wow, the lucky man that gets to hold this? Because I do that like 3 times a day.
Okay, so apparently TikTok bans LGBTQ plus content in the hopes that we won't run into any homophobia. To which I say, F that, I want the homophobia so I have a reason to go and fight someone.
What if we started talking during quarantine, but like we couldn't see each other, obviously because of quarantine, and it goes on for way longer than we expected, like months and months, but we're staying up all night talking on FaceTime, and eventually we fall in love, and when we finally get to see each other, it's like a scene out of a movie, and it's a field of flowers, and we run towards each other and leap into each other's arms.
Don't you just love when you start talking with somebody every second for every hour of every day and you really click and you do that for a couple weeks and you fall asleep together on FaceTime and you learn about all each other's life goals and everything they want to accomplish in life, and then all of a sudden they just hit you with a, I don't think so, I just want to be friends.
I can take your man if I want to. I have a van. And a lot of rope. And a gun.
Okay, TikTok, since you want to play games and shit and recommend me relationship videos, knowing damn well I can't get a boyfriend, here's your boyfriend application video. Thank you for your time.
You know how in gay relationships, when you first start dating somebody, their asshole is like a Sean Cody model's? So clean, ready for action. Like it's basically a vagina at this point. Flash forward 6 months later, when you're both comfortable with each other, it's almost as if his asshole becomes an asshole for the very first time. And that's when you realize, is this love or just a clean asshole?
So when I was 15, I got kicked out of theater camp for having sex with a guy in one of the dance studios. And he texted someone about it, who reacted loudly because theater camp is full of gays. And a staff member overheard, and we ended up getting kicked out, but I still think that he's one of the smartest men I've ever met, because what 15-year-old has the forethought to bring a douche to theater camp?
Okay, so I know it shouldn't surprise me anymore, but the lesbians are all connected.
Being a soft top means I'm gonna dominate in the times that I need to, but afterwards, I'm gonna ask you to big spoon me.
Okay, so put a finger down if you came out to your mom when you were 13 as she was driving you to school and you were like, hey mom, I have something important I want to talk to you about. And she's like, okay daughter. And you're like, well, I'm actually pansexual. And she's like super cool about it, and you explain to her what it means, and she's really pensive but seems accepting ultimately. And you're like, what's on your mind? And she's like, people are gonna be so mad at me. And you're like, what are you talking about, mother of mine? And she's like, well, you know my best friend Sally? And you're like, of course I know your best friend Sally. And she's like, well, we've actually been dating for the past 2 years. And you're like, did you just come out to me? while I'm coming out to you?
Okay, so a lot of you have been asking for an explanation video, so here it is. So one of my brothers is gay, and my parents have always loved him and accepted him unconditionally, but a part of the reason is because it's been super easy for them to understand since his entire life he's had signs pointing to his sexuality, whether it be him playing with baby dolls instead of dinosaurs and cars, or how he dressed. In my case, being bi, my parents are really struggling to understand because I grew up having boyfriends, so they don't understand how I could also like girls. Also, my parents really struggle to understand bisexuality in general. So my mom was really concerned that I was being persuaded or something like when I came to college. And they're still convinced this is a phase, but nonetheless, they love me no matter what. And my mom will always be my best friend.
About 2 years ago, I came out to my mom over the phone. I called her up and I said, "Mom, I'm gay." And she did not take it well at all. She told me that she didn't believe I was gay, that she believed that someday I would snap out of it. Yeah, so that happened. I hung up the phone and I had the biggest panic attack of my life. I cried, I screamed into a pillow, there was a lot of hyperventilating involved. It was less than ideal, for sure. We've come a long way since then. Anyways, several weeks later, when I brought up the nerve again, I called my mother again and I said, "Mom, how did Dad take it?" Because I knew she would have told him and I needed to know what his response was. And she told me that she told him, "Honey, our daughter thinks she's gay." And he said, "Well, didn't we kind of already know that?" I hung up the phone and once again I cried, but this time the tears were of relief and joy because he didn't hate me and he didn't deny it and he still loves me.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a...
I know everything I need to know about you.
You do?
The scrub's checking me and his game is kinda weak, and I know that he cannot approach me, cause I'm looking like glass and he's looking like trash. Can't get with no deadbeat ass, so no.
So my parents were surprised when I came out as gay to them, right? But I was looking through old pictures and found this. First of all, that's not possible. Second, where was the confusion?
Anyone want to know how I came out to my mom? She was telling me about a man that she went on a date with and kissed, and then we talked about kissing people. And I looked at her while eating melon mushroom pizza and said, "Yeah, I just love kissing everyone." And I was like, shit. And she looked at me like, "Everyone?" And I was like, "Yeah, Mom, like, And she was like, and I was like, and she said, "Wait, are you kissing girls?" And I was like, yeah. And she said, "I mean, all right. I don't get why you'd want to do that, but I mean, okay." And she's still in denial. But